Hi everyone, we were discussing electrochemistry previous year questions in part 1. This is part 2 video. So we discussed 14 questions. Now we will see the 15th question. The equilibrium constant for an electrochemical reaction. The reaction is given 2Fe3 plus Sn2 plus giving 2Sn2 plus giving 2Fe2 plus Sn4 plus. We have to find the equilibrium constant K. And the equilibrium constant finding equation is E0 standard EMF equal to 0.0591 by N. N is the number of electrons involved into log K. K is the equilibrium constant. So we have to find this K. So first we have to find E0 standard EMF. So what is standard EMF? E0, E right minus E left, or E cathode minus E anode. So we have to find the cathode and anode. So in cathode the reduction reaction, and in anode oxidation reaction occurs. So reduction reaction means here Fe3 plus is converted to Fe2 plus. So Fe3 plus converting to Fe2 plus. So that is reduction. So this will be the cathode. So the cathode EMF is given as 0.75. 0.75 minus 0.15 volt equal to 0.60 volt. So we got the E0. This reaction Fe3 plus is converted to Fe2 plus, and Sn2 plus is converted to Sn4 plus. So here it will be 2 electron. So here how many electron? Here 1 electron. So we will multiply by 2. So total number of electrons is 2 electrons. So N equal to 2. 0.60 equal to 0.0591 by N is 2 log K. Log K equal to 2 into 0.60 divided by 0.0591. When solving this you will get 20. Therefore, K equal to anti-log of 20, that is 10 raised to 20. So the equilibrium constant will be 10 raised to 20. 16th, the potential in Debye-Huckel theory is proportional to. So in part 1 we discussed how we get the Debye-Huckel equations, Poisson equations and Boltzmann distribution. So according to Poisson equation, del square psi equal to 8 pi n E square psi divided by epsilon r kb into T, temperature. So this psi, the potential, the psi is equal to Ze by epsilon r into r e raised to minus kr. So the potential is what? Ze by epsilon r into r e raised to minus kr. So from this equation you can easily connect the proportionality e raised to minus kr and r. So e raised to minus kr by r. So in e raised to minus kr by r. 17th, if the concentration is increased to 4 times its original value, the change in molar conductivity for strong electrolyte is. We have to find the change in molar conductivity. So the equation for molar conductivity lambda m equal to lambda 0 m minus b root c. C is the concentration. And it is given, the concentration is increased to 4 times. So lambda m dash, new molar conductivity lambda m dash equal to lambda 0 m minus b into root of 4c. It is increased to 4 times, root of 4c. This can be written as lambda 0 m minus 2b root c. 2b root c. So this is equation 2 and this is equation 1. So the change in molar conductivity means lambda m minus lambda m dash. So lambda m minus lambda m dash will be lambda 0 m minus b root c minus lambda 0 m plus 2b root c. So cancelling this, you will get minus b root c plus 2b root c, that is equal to b root c. So the answer is B option. 18th, ionic strength for 0.01 molar solution of NaCl and 0.01 molar solution of Na2SO4. The equation for ionic strength I equal to half sigma mi Zi square. So mi Zi square. First one, NaCl. So ionic strength of NaCl I equal to half into sigma mi Zi square. So m1 Z1 square plus m2 Z2 square. So first m1 is 0.01 molar solution of NaCl into charge of Na plus 1 square plus 0.01 into charge of Cl minus 1 the whole square equal to 0.01. Next one, Na2SO4. Ionic strength I equal to half into molality 0.01 into charge of Na plus. Charge of Na plus is 1 square into how many Na plus? 2 Na plus. 2 Na plus and 1 SO4 2 minus. So into 2 plus 0.01 into charge of SO4 2 minus is minus 2 the whole square into 1 equal to half into 0.06 which is equal to 0.03. So the ionic strength is 0.01 and 0.03. 19th question, electrolysis of an aqueous solution of 1 molar NaOH results in. So electrolysis of NaOH results in. So we have to find which metal deposit at a cathode and anode. When you electrolysis NaOH, you will get hydrogen at cathode. And oxygen at anode due to overpotential of oxygen. So in cathode, Na plus and H plus will compete. So the reduction potential of H plus ion is higher than Na plus. Reduction potential is higher for H plus. So this will undergo reduction reaction and will deposit at a cathode. H plus will deposit at a cathode. So you will get hydrogen at a cathode. And O2 at anode means the Cl minus and O2 will compete. The O2 will deposit at anode. So B option is the right answer. 20. In a potentiometric titration, the end point is obtained by observing change in color, jump in potential, increase in current, increase in turbidity. It's a very simple question. The potentiometer titration is usually depending upon the jump in potential. Given FeOH twice plus 2 electron giving Fe plus 2 OH minus, Al3 plus 3 electron giving Al, AgBr plus electron giving Ag plus Br minus. The overall reaction for the cells in the direction of spontaneous change would be. So we have to find the correct cell having spontaneous reaction. Which cell having spontaneous reaction? So taking first cell A and second cell B, cell A and B. So in cell A, what is the reaction? FeOH twice plus 2 electron giving Fe plus 2 OH minus. And the second B reaction, Al3 plus 3 electron giving Al. And here the EMF is minus 0.87 and in minus 1.664 Al3 plus. Minus 0.87 is the higher reduction potential. So taking it as ER or E cathode, then EMF will be standard EMF E0 equal to E right. E right is minus 0.877 minus E left minus 1.66 volt equal to 0.79 volt. So EMF is positive. So now we have to find whether the reaction is spontaneous one or non-spontaneous. To find the spontaneity, we should find the value of delta G. Delta G should be negative for spontaneous. Delta G is negative for spontaneous reaction. So what is delta G? Minus NFE0 cell. Delta G0 is equal to minus NFE0 cell. So if E0 cell is positive value, then delta G should be negative. Delta G is negative. So this reaction is spontaneous. So this reaction A and B is spontaneous. So in A and B the reaction is spontaneous, and which is reduced here, which is undergoing reduction reaction. First reaction FeOH twice, so Fe is reduced. Fe reduced here, Fe reduced, and aluminium is oxidized. Considering the second set A and C. So the first reaction and third reaction. So in first reaction FeOH twice and CAgBr plus electron giving Ag plus Br minus. And look at the EMF. First one is minus 0.87 and third one is 0.071. So this is the higher value. 0.071 is higher reduction potential. So AgBr will be undergoing, this reaction will be reduction reaction or cathode reaction. So we have to take it as ER. So EMF E0 will be 0.071 minus of 0.877 equal to 0.948. So here also EMF is positive, so delta G will be negative and the reaction will be spontaneous. So A and C reactions are spontaneous, and here which is reduced and which is oxidized. Reduced one is 0.071 volt reaction, that is AgBr. So silver reduced and Fe iron is oxidized. So here iron oxidized. So the options are cell with A and B Fe reduced, cell with A and C Fe reduced. So Fe is not reduced. Then Fe is not reduced. So D option and A option cancelled out. Now in B option A and B Fe reduced and A and C Fe oxidized. 22. Dominant contribution to the escaping tendency of a charged particle with unit concentration in a phase depends on chemical potential, electric potential, thermal energy of that phase, gravitational potential of that phase. The equation for chemical potential is mu Zi. So mu Zi is the electrochemical part. Mu Zi equal to mu Zi dash plus phi ZIF. This is the electric potential part. Electric potential part. And this is the chemical potential, and this mu Zi is the electrochemical part, And for electron, the question is what dominant contribution to the escaping tendency of a charged particle. So for electron, the charge is equal to -1. The charge is set I equal to -1. So in equation mu is set I equal to mu is set I dash minus phi f. Mu is set I dash minus phi f. And if phi is negative, if phi become negative, then what will be mu zi? Mu zi will be greater than mu zi dash. So the escaping tendency of charged species will be more depending upon the electric potential part. So it will depend upon the electric potential part. So the correct option is B. 23. The temperature dependence of an electrochemical cell potential is temperature dependence dou E by dou T at constant pressure. We have to find this dou E by dou T at a constant pressure. We know the equation delta G equal to delta H plus T into dou of delta G by dou T at a constant pressure. That is delta G equal to minus NF E cell, or E. Then dou of delta G by dou T equal to minus NF dou E by dou T at a constant pressure. Dou E by dou T at a constant pressure. Just derivating with respect to temperature at a constant pressure. Dou of delta G by dou T equal to minus NF dou E by dou T at a constant pressure. So we got the dou of delta G, this value. So substituting this in equation 1. Minus NFE equal to delta H minus NFT dou E by dou T at a constant pressure. And this equation is in the form of delta G equal to delta H minus T delta S. So comparing these equations, delta S value, delta S equal to what? NF dou E by dou T at a constant pressure. So delta S is NF dou E by dou T at a constant pressure. So dou E by dou T at a constant pressure will be delta S by NF. So in option C option, delta S by NF. 24. Differential pulse polarography is more sensitive than DC polarography. Consider the following reasons for it. Non-faradic current is less in DPP in comparison to DCP. Non-faradic current is more in DPP than in DCP. Polarogram of DPP is of different shape than that of DCP. Correct reasons are. So the correct option is fourth one, A only, because DPP, the DPP current is always minimum value, have minimum value, and it is a non-faradic. It is non-faradic current in DPP. 25. The ionic mobilities of NH4 plus and HCO3 minus are 6 into 10 raised to minus 4 and 5 into 10 raised to minus 4. The transport numbers of ammonium and HCO3 minus ions are. So we have to find the transport number T plus and T minus. T plus equal to U plus by U plus plus U minus. That is the transport number equation, and U plus is given as 6 into 10 raised to minus 4. U plus equal to 6 into 10 raised to minus 4. U minus equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 4 per volt per second. Therefore, T plus will be 6 into 10 raised to minus 4 by 6 plus 5 into 10 raised to minus 4. So the answer will be 6 by 11, that is 0.545. T minus equal to 1 minus T plus. Transport number T plus and T minus equal to always 1. So T minus equal to 1 minus T plus. Therefore 1 minus 0.545 equal to 0.455. 26. If the specific conductance of a sparingly soluble salt 1:1 molar weight 200 gram per mole in a saturated aqueous solution at 25 degrees Celsius, and that of water are 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 and 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 5 respectively, and the ionic conductance of for its cation and anion at infinite dilution are 0.485 and 1 per ohm decimeter cube per mole. The solubility of the salt in water at 25 degrees Celsius. What we have to find? Solubility S is equal to kappa into conductivity into 1000 by lambda m, molar conductivity. Conductivity of salt, K salt equal to K solution minus water, K water equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 minus 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 5 equal to 1.5 into 0.99 into 10 raised to minus 3. Substituting this in S, conductivity 1.5 into 0.99 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by molar conductivity, that is 0.485 and 1 cation and anion. So adding this 1.485, 1 plus 0.485 equal to, solving this, 2 into 10 raised to minus 1 gram per liter. 7. The correct statement for DC polarography is E half is concentration dependent. Dropping mercury electrode is a macro electrode. Limiting current is equal to diffusion current. A large excess of supporting electrolyte eliminates migration current. Correct statement is D option. A large excess of supporting electrolyte eliminates migration current. And in A option, E half is concentration independent. In DC polarography, it is always independent. And DME electrode is a micro electrode. It is a micro electrode. And limiting current. Limiting current is what? Sum of diffusion current, that is ID plus IR, residual current. Diffusion current plus residual current is limiting current. 28. Electrochemical cell potential after the reactants and products reach equilibrium. E equal to E0 plus NF by RT. E equal to E0 minus RT by NF. C option E0 and D option E equal to 0. So in reaching equilibrium, E equal to 0. The Nernst equation, using the Nernst equation, you will find out E equal to 0. Because 29, the specific conductance of a solution is 0.176 per ohm per centimeter. If the cell constant is 0.255, the conductance of that solution is. We have to find the conductance. So specific conductance and cell constant is given. So is G into L by A. 0.176 equal to G into constant, cell constant 0.255. So G equal to 0.176 by 0.255, which is equal to 0.690 per ohm. So the answer is B option.